Well, this video, it's just gonna be my struggle. My struggle. You know, the system is fucked. Society is, and so homeless people and meth addicts and stuff, they're not really, people like them or me, we become more ghosts than people, you know. So the world is just becoming civilized, I fucking hate it. Come from somebody that's just, spending most of his life, living as an outsider. So my struggle, man, I don't want nobody to even hit me up over this video and be like, oh my god, I'm good. I'm okay. So any lie, that the mind creates from addiction, that I can do it, every a few days, every few months. It won't grab me like it once did, And as I've said, I've been hooked on meth most of my life, 22 now. I have an early stage wet brain. So if I do that meth, I can't remember 5 minutes ago. I can't remember anything that I had done. It's all just one big blur. I can't freaking really make any decisions. I have this vision problems too. Psychosis, all that stuff really that doesn't keep somebody sober, because a lot of what society don't understand, the system, the courts, is they don't understand that some people, they just don't know any other way. They don't know any other way, and it can get difficult to find another way, so I've been high on meth now for a week, just a week. I know how to get off of it, I'll go to Christ again today, because it's just the body giving out and living in an alternate reality. What does that really mean? The body itself giving out completely and living in an alternate reality, a completely alternate reality. I can't even explain how gone I am right now. I'm gone. There's nothing. When you get so used to that, though, it doesn't scare you anymore. Last night I freaking got 4 hours of sleep, and before I went to sleep, man, I was just straight tripping, dude. I was like, just twitching, like, oh my god, I'm hallucinating and everything. Creating lies, all these guys are coming to give me, oh, they know about this, they know about that, they know, that I've been doing meth and a fucking sober living for like a week straight, but it is for reasons yet non-enlarged. I've lost complete power of choice in meth. And that's exactly how it goes. Do I enjoy it anymore? It's hard to explain. Not really. There's really no point in it, you don't remember anything. I don't remember anything I'm fucking doing. I'm just straight. I'm not doing anything. I'm not getting anything done. Just fucking. I got drunk a few times, and so when you can just finally admit, man, I am a meth addict in my life, it has become unmanageable, because it has, we start rolling that bowl, and I knew once I picked up a bowl, I was screwed, so I left the program yesterday, Saturday. I got way too paranoid here. I left and went to Loveland. I used to run in Loveland. I was in the game. I was fucking far-fetched. I was very well known by people in Loveland. when I was 19 especially. And it was different back then there, you know. Back in my day, no, I'm joking, I was 3 years ago. So it was a lot less civil, man. In the alleyway you went into, people were selling dope, man. There's for homeless people everywhere. I was part of them. It was a group. It was a community. So Loveland is the only town I'm okay being homeless in, because if you're gonna be homeless in a town, you want to know where everything's at. You want to know how to get around. You want to know all these secret spots you can camp at. You want to know all these secret spots you can get high at, sleep at. And of course, that knowledge of Loveland is still implanted in my brain. So I left here, went to Loveland. I got a sack in Loveland. Went and hung out at my homie's house for the night. My high school friends, you know, got trashed with them. You know, a lot of fake bliss of comfort I have felt, you know. So I started drinking that night, and it was about 3 hours. I consumed about a little over a pint of schnapps in like 3 hours, and doing clear at the same time. And so my brain has become so abnormally fried that I don't even realize how much drugs I'm doing, because I can't remember doing them 5 minutes ago. You know, so I begin to have a spiritual experience even right now. I mean, some of them aren't good, some of them are bad, you know. So when you start doing the dope, you know, I mean, so you function by not letting your body heal. You know, and everybody thinks I'm young, you know, my body bounces back quickly. No, it doesn't, man. I mean, I fucking, like, dude, hurts. Give me a second. So I say, what's it gonna take, man? I don't think it really needs to take. I think it just needs to just really humbly realize that it doesn't work out, you know. And I never really think it's gonna fucking work out, you know. I can't do dope and get drunk and smoke cigarettes and fucking be successful. You know, when you're at this point, like me, Jesus is your only hope. You know, so I'm going back to Jesus, man. I am. You know, you just start doing it every day, all the time. You know, just the drug itself, becomes all you know. You know, just that drug. You know, becomes a habit. You know, once you start smoking it after you fell asleep, and you realize how much better you feel physically, because it's a physical dependency. You know, physical dependency. I mean, you can't function without it. You know, you can't. So it's always like the gates of hell closed on one with a clang, you know. But so in Loveland, I went to my homie's house. I got up the next day. And I was like, man, I'm gonna head back over to Fairgrounds, dude. We're gonna be a bunch of guys trapping over there. I'm gonna see that same guy I saw, dude. We're gonna get me at least an 8-ball, dude. Maybe throw some rails, man. We're all gonna trap out over there. Maybe we're gonna do some side hustles with this guy's bikes, you know, help him sell some scrap, you know, make a little extra money. And I was like, man, it's gonna be great, dude. I'm already high as fuck. So I went back over there in the morning. What did I fucking see, dude? Bunch of goddamn fucking normies. Bunch of civilized Karens with their freaking dogs, and so I'm like, what the fuck, dude? I was gonna go over here, man. I was gonna do what I've always done, man, and I can't do it. They ruined Loveland. So I'm like, man, I need to get high, dude. And so I'm trying to find my old creek spots at the fairgrounds, you know, where I used to get fucking high down there under the bridge, in the fucking bushes, slept there. And I couldn't do it because there were so many fucking people, man. I mean, Loveland is impossible to be homeless in now. It's impossible to even find a place to get high there during the day. It's possible. You know, and that's a damn good gift. All of this is a blessing for me because I would be still in Loveland right now if that wasn't the case. I got a little upset. Maybe I still am a little upset, you know, because I'm like, you know, why can't we just do our stuff and be in the game and fucking, you know, big deal. I'm just gonna go down in the bushes and smoke a bowl and fucking have a nap. I mean, I got nowhere else to go. People don't understand that. It's entitled bastards, little fuckers. Soccer moms with their god, I don't care. And then the way they fucking look at me too, and the homeless people and me, you know, they give us these fucking eye looks like, you fucking stupid bastard, you don't know what the fuck I'm feeling. Step in my shoes, you little entitled prick, punk ass. I just say how I really feel about them, dude. You know, they ain't been through nothing in their lives, man. These freaking entitled ass rich people who love them, you know. Ruining what I did there, which is good. So I spent a long time trying to just find a place to get high, literally. Just a place to get high, dude, and I couldn't. And then I went and talked to these homeless people, smoked a bowl with them, and they were telling me about, well, it's illegal being homeless in Loveland now. And this guy's got like 16 camping tickets. They wake you up during the night all the time, you know, when you're trying to fucking sleep. And that's fucked up, dude. What they're doing to these fucking homeless. They just want to be homeless in Loveland, dude. I can't blame them. That's a good town to be homeless in, dude. If there's any small, you know. So the fairgrounds is fucked. I went to the ballpark. Centennial Park's fucked. People everywhere can't do nothing. Fucking can't go in the public bathroom in there anymore. So that's really, and then so by God's own grace, you know, the staff here loves me so much, you know, and then Lori is her name. I shouldn't say her actual name, but she was texting me like, please just come back to the Bridge House, Trent. Please come back. Please just come back. And, you know, I did. And I'm still getting fucking high, you know. And so it's coming to an end now, you know. I can feel it. I feel some kind of gleam in my heart, you know, some kind of gleam of mercy, you know. I don't want to have to go through this physical shit, you know. It's all one big learning experience, you know. And when that game piece is still a part of you, like I said, I was gonna go meet up with this dude, man. I already fucking was cool with him, bro. I got, you know, I know how to mingle with them, dude. I know how to do it, you know. I know how to. If every anticipation that morning, like, man, we're gonna go sell some bikes, dude. I'm gonna go freaking hustle on the street, man. I'm gonna get goofy, smoke a bowl in the fucking public bathroom. Can't do it. Fuck. So it wasn't until I realized I can't be homeless in Loveland anymore. So that's a blessing right there, you know. But it gets tiring after a while, you know. You're passing to a state where the only reason you really use meth is to cope with the life it gave you, you know, to cope with hurting people you love, you know, and forget about them, you know, and then you know, so best thing anybody can do for an addict that's using is not go off on them, not try to thump them a bunch of stuff, because quite frankly, I ain't gonna understand shit. Just tell me to go to Jesus, and that's all I gotta hear, man. That's all you gotta tell me, you know, and I'm gonna do it. You know, I have to be ready first, right? So I might go to 30-day rehab, you know, I might, you know, but I'm actually not doing bad, you know, I'm not. You know, that could change, you know. But yeah, I mean, it's coming to an end, and I got over $1,000 in savings here, except they won't give you your savings card when you walk out the door, I don't think. You know, so I had a lot of lies with that too. It's like, man, I could, you know, it's just this comfort, man, that I get from that shit. It's like, hanging out with other people doing it, you know, you just feel like you're connected, you know. It's hard to explain. Some kind of false prophecy of a fake peace. And most comfort I get is when I light up that bowl and hang it on my hands and just sit there. You know, and that's not real comfort, man. That's not real shit. So what do? You go to God, which is what I'm gonna do, man. So I mean, you can't be homeless in Loveland. It's fucking illegal. I mean, I can't deal with that. I mean, I'm tired of being looked at differently when I walk down the fucking street. I'm tired of it, man. I'm tired of being that guy, that fucking smokes a bowl of meth and the fucking so living. So I've finally been able to concede that, I am a meth addict. My life is unmanageable. I mean, it is completely unmanageable. I mean, there's no if or what's or buts about it. I don't want nobody, no friends of mine fucking hitting me up. I don't want none of that. I don't. Because my brain can't comprehend none of that shit. That's when it's best to just trust me with Jesus. And know that, I mean, you can't really die from doing meth. I mean, you can't convince me of that. I mean, I should be dead. I mean, shit I fucking do, man. But yeah, I'm on cop watch. And there's nothing really, you can convince yourself of the most crazy fucking shit, the whole world's closing in on you. These are some hardcore streets, Aurora. I mean, I'll tell you right now, this fucking area is fucked. I mean, you are literally fucked, dude. I mean, so it's always this false prophecy, fantasy land. If I could just find some good homeless people to be homeless with in a fucking spot we can just get high at, we can be as loud as we want, don't matter, nobody will fuck with us, no cops, no nothing. We got the community kitchen again, we can get free food. We got plenty of plugs around, good dope, man. Nobody's fucking with us, we're doing our thing, but it never seems to actually work like that. Because there's douchebags out there, maybe people that'll rob you, bro, people that'll fuck you over, It's all one big false prophecy of comfort that doesn't actually exist. Comfort is found within, so like I said, I don't want no fucking buddy hitting me up from this city. I don't. I do not. Okay, I'm just saying that blunt. I'm not gonna leave here today, because I'm very vulnerable. Somebody could just around here be like, you want some shit, or because I currently am actually on it, and I do probably look a little goofy. Well, not goofy, but I get that look, man, and other people know that I'm doing it when they're doing it, so we the messed up, we're all in one, literally, and I'm tired of doing that. So for the first time, I'm going to admit that I am addicted to meth and my life has become unmanageable.